is really painful to the eyes. But you know what's even more painful? Seeing cheerleaders posing and pouting in front of jocks. I just wanted to study in the gym, but I forgot there was an audition for the muse of this year's football game. Suddenly, I sneezed, and everyone turned to me. Dude, there she is. Even the way she sneezed is so pretty. I think we found our muse. She's gonna be perfect for the team. The biggest brat in the universe, Candace, had a violent reaction. Excuse me, are you guys blind? This peasant is not even a cheerleader, and look at her messy hair and cheap clothes. But the point is, she's still the prettiest. Candace looked at me with murder in her eyes, and it was my signal to run. But she ran after me and pulled me by my shirt. You're just our stupid maid's daughter. Always remember that. I reached for her arm and twisted it away. At least I'm prettier than you. Always remember that. And I flipped my hair and ran again. I knew I was going to pay for saying that, but it was worth it. Hi, my name is Stellar, and I just wanted to have a peaceful life with my mom. But it's impossible if you live with billionaire brats from hell. Before I continue, please like and subscribe. Mom had been working for a super rich lady, Mrs. Branson, since I was a kid. In return, she gave us a cottage next to the mansion and paid for my tuition at a private school. She might sound like a generous lady, but she actually did all of this because no maid could put up with her besides Mom. She was mean and rude, and I hated her to the core. She had twins my age, Candace and Julian, and they were as bad as their mom. Thankfully, Julian had left for boarding school 7 years ago, but I still had Candace to deal with. Candace had always been jealous of me because I was prettier and smarter than her. And because of what happened in the gym yesterday, she forced me to do all her homework. One night while I was studying, I heard loud voices outside. I wanted to check what it was and saw Mrs. Branson yelling at Mom in front of her guests. How dare you serve us with silver utensils? Where are the gold ones? Did you steal them? She made us feel poor for a second, Mom. It was traumatizing. As Mom was apologizing nonstop, Mrs. Branson just kept on humiliating her in front of everyone. I so wanted to punch her fake lips, but Mom gave me a look to behave. I didn't do anything then, but the next day I sneaked into the kitchen and sprinkled the hottest chili powder in the world onto their soup. A few minutes later, I was grinning from the balcony as both witches ran around the mansion with burning tongues. I felt so pleased with myself, but Mom was furious. Mrs. Branson fired the cook because of what you did. I have no idea what you're talking about, Mom. I know it was you. How many times do I have to tell you to stay out of trouble? But those two are just horrible. We have to put up with them at least until you graduate high school. There are just a few months left. Please. Ugh, fine. But a few days later, Mom fell down the stairs and broke her ankle. She couldn't walk for some months, so I had to take her place, which only made Candace happier because she could boss me around even more. She made me do the stupidest tasks, like painting hearts on her nails and braiding her boyfriend's long hair. And when Mrs. Branson informed me that Julian was coming back, I just knew that things were about to get worse. After cleaning up his room, I felt so exhausted that I sat down on his couch to rest for 5 minutes, and I dozed off. When I woke up, I saw a guy with the most beautiful green eyes staring right at me. Was I dreaming? He looked so majestic. Hello, Buttface. Did you miss me? Buttface? That's what Julian used to call me. Oh, you're here. Sorry, I got so tired that I fell asleep. Seems like you were having a very interesting dream. Was it about me? Yeah, I dreamed that I was punching your liver. Still feisty as ever. Why are you in a maid's uniform? Where's your mom? She had a small accident, so I'm replacing her. Temporarily.